mud shark is coming to say your show sucks. Chrissy and Gino and the dork named Carl kissing up to Anthony while they're washing his balls. Steel toe, I see some balls you can wash. What's wrong, April? I thought it was squashed. I thought it was squashed.
Why am I over here? I don't know, guys. I don't think I'm going to play the intro anymore. I think that's the last time I play it. I can't do it. I can't. I paid for it. But I actually hit up Gummy Chainsaw and I said, listen, I'll pay for a new intro, but I need one. This one isn't working out. It's disgusting. I can't watch it every day. I can't do it. I'm gonna have to go ahead and get a new intro, but that's what it is. That's what we're gonna do. I try to do things. Unlike Ray. Someone says Ray's on right now. Is that true? He's going live a lot lately, punks. Wonder why. He must be in a bad position financially or something, because he's like live every afternoon now. Oh, he just wrapped up 12 minutes ago. Let's check in with Ray. We haven't talked about Ray in a minute. We were supposed to do the Ray DeVito show this week, and we weren't feeling Ray. So I haven't watched any of this. Let's watch a little bit of it. Ray was just on. Look, Ray does what I do in the beginning now. He puts up screens during like my countdown. He puts up the free chat. He's doing what I'm doing. He copies everything.
What's up?
Oh, he has this Asian chick on again. I remember her. What's her name? Minji Ko?
What's going on, you punks?
What's up, punks?
Rock Bottom Podcast. I'm Ray DeVito here with Minji Ko. How are you, Minji?
What's up, everyone? Hey, Ray.
It's amazing how he brings these poor women into this awful shit verse. These young open mic women, and he just throws them to the wolves, and he subjects them to all this anger and all these horrible people and these horrible people in the chat. Like, why does he do that? Like, if you really, really care about people, you don't bring them on camera. He did it to Ari Jane. He did it to Minji. And a couple other girls I can't think of right now. But it's just like, why would you do that? It's like bringing your wife on camera like Carl does or like Steel Toe did. You know, that's the one thing I'll give Melton is he doesn't bring his slow wife on camera. Because it would be over. It'd be over. All right, let's watch a little bit more and we'll tap out. Trust me,
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing fine. You know what I don't like? This negativity by MGD. This will suck.
Starting hot so hard.
Jesus.
So hot.
We don't.
Now, listen, MGD used to be a good contributor to the show. She used to contribute to my program. She hasn't been around much. But I'm hearing rumors, and I don't know if this is true. And maybe somebody can clarify it. That she's actually a Nikki Norton. Can anybody confirm or deny that she's a Nikki Norton? I mean, I'm not judging. I'm just curious. Because that's what people are telling me. And I'm not trying to accuse anybody of anything. So I'm just hearing things, and I'm not saying that's true.
Don't need this negativity, MGD. My Lord, what the hell? That's not how you want to start a show. That's
No, that's exactly how you want to show how you want to start the show. It's gonna be a terrible day.
yeah.
It's gonna be a terrible podcast. Terrible.
What the hell is this? You set the bar low, I guess. It can only That's
You
what
remember
it
when
sucks.
Ray-
I blame MGD.
MGD.
You remember when Ray said he was just going to move to his dead parents' friends just for a couple months till he figured it out? How long's it been? It's been like almost 2 years that he's living in this basement. It was supposed to be just for a couple of months, and now all of a sudden he's still there. What's this sound? Oh, never mind. I'm mailing in the show today, guys. Just mailing it in.
Thank you for the negativity. I thrive in it.
Yes, that's a lot of negativity. I don't need this negativity.
You don't? Okay.
I don't know. I don't need this negativity. How about you?
I'll do Reiki for you.
All right. Yeah. Well, I don't need that, Minji.
You don't need this? You don't need a Reiki?
Oh, no. Yeah, I do need that. Yeah.
I mean, who's watching Ray? I don't get it. I don't get it. What is that show? What is that show? I really want to know. I want to know. I want to know what love is. Sorry, I wanted to know what that sound effect was on my board. How good does the show sound now? I got it all fixed. I didn't realize how fucked up that Rodecaster was I had. That's the reason why everything was popping. But I think we got it down. Everything's down. I'm proud of myself because I'm not a technically savvy guy. I don't do this stuff. This is nerd shit to me. You know, I always had nerds do all that stuff, like the Meltons, the Carls. But in this day and age, you're going to have to learn to do things. And I'm proud of me that I learned how to do all of this. I didn't have to go and take classes. Donate! Oh, yeah, today on MLC, Earl and Jim are going to be on, so that'll be a lot of fun. Looking forward to that. Last night was fun with Jeff Dye. And boy, oh boy, you know who was not happy with that show? I got a text message from... Anybody want to take a guess on who I got a text from who was not happy? I got a text yesterday. Well, I'll tell you when. It was at 11 o'clock at night. I got it from Mark Maron.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
Actually, it was 1:15 a.m. Just saw a clip of you guys trashing me. Just so you know, it wasn't that we didn't adapt. We do an audio show. We're audio guys. That's what it is. That's what it was and what it is and always will be. It's still really the best medium for listening, if I do say so myself. We do fine with it. Pretty awful stuff you guys were saying about me, but I guess that's the show. I hope you're well. And I sent the screenshot to Kevin and Jeff. And I wrote back this morning at 10:30. Mark. And I honestly didn't see the clip. I guess So Thorough Joe Burrow clipped it, if I'm not mistaken. I want to give proper shout out to the person that clipped it. And shout out to the Clippers. Let's give them some love. Love. So Thorough Joe Burrow, Misery Loves Clips. W Man, my lost interest. Where the hell's he been? And Stallion 19, who works around the clock. Mark, I had to look into what you were talking about because I was not aware of the clip. And to be honest with you, I completely forgot about it. Speaking of that, I simply said your show doesn't have a video element to it, and it would benefit if you did. As of the other stuff, it was Kevin and Jeff talking. I was just sitting there. I didn't say anything bad. I can't speak for Kevin and Jeff, who obviously have a thing with you. But I've never had a problem with you. You've always been nice. In fact, I texted you when I heard the bad news before. My apologies. And he wrote back, no problem, man. It's all good. Take care. So Mark Maron was not happy. And it's true. I've never had a problem with Mark. Mark's always been cool to me. He's always been a good guy. I've done a lot of shows with Mark Maron back in the day before his show got popular. And, but I understand he pissed off a lot of people. He's, rubbed some people the wrong way. I get it. Yeah, so I don't know, man. I guess the show's powerful. I guess it's effective. Mark Maron's seeing clips. Let's check in with this guy. I guess he goes live all the time. I don't. Somebody said yesterday Rob Saul was live. Like they said he was talking mad shit about me yesterday and he was going off on me. And I'm like, didn't see it. And the Clippers don't give a fuck about Rob Saul. So it's gone. He takes the shows down immediately. And I'm not getting a membership. So I don't really care. So whatever Rob said about me yesterday, I didn't hear a word. I mean, what could he say? There's nothing he can say. So if he talked mad shit, good. I didn't hear a word of it. I didn't hear one fucking thing that Rob said about me. We'll cut back to this. It amazes me because yesterday I talked about the hypothetical bet that my credit was better than his and that I had more money in the bank. I bet him $50,000 and he kept ignoring it. I go, oh, Rob doesn't have $50,000. So I said, what does Rob have? His dog. So as a joke, I said, if he wins, he gets $50,000. And if I win, I get the dog. And as a joke, I said I was going to put the dog down because he loves dogs and it would hurt his feelings. Obviously, ridiculous. Stupid. Obviously, a joke. But you'd be surprised how many dumb motherfuckers took that as gospel, including Rob. They really thought I was going to go around killing dogs. This is how dumb these people are. Even some people that were in my chat before believed it, saying, "Oh, it's going too far. I can't sign off on that. No. No. I can't support him anymore. No, that's just going too far." Good. I don't want dumb people watching me. I don't need that. I don't need wishy-washy motherfuckers. I don't want it. I do stuff like that to eliminate people. That's what I do. Drain the swamp, if you will. So if you guys actually thought that was real, you're just dumb people. I don't know what else to say. I don't have to explain this stuff. You guys just don't have it. You're not built for this, including Rob. Hi. Hi. So I asked where Xerox has been because I haven't seen him. And somebody sent me this. And this is Giroux spitting mad bars and talking that shit on the Z-Man. He came at me hardcore, and we're going to play it. This is Giroux and his freestyle about the mud shark.
Yo.
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 So we're going. Giroux up in this bitch, you know what time I'm on. My chat was hating yesterday, they were just piling on. Tippy Toes Jazz, Cleveland is where that boy grew. His favorite band was Kiss cause of the platform boots. Dude does this for a living and he can hardly talk. Shoot yourself with a stick like you're walking talks. And what fucked up reality that dude is funny. You live in a made up world like Cumia'S country. All my arguments I can support.
He knows a lot about me.
5'9" rap on that beat and chat is shorter than that. All about projection is what I learned today. Opening for Swartzen, you're not concerned with AIDS. Blame the victim for donos, act like you don't know. Phone sex with a five that does anal for Coco. God free, he stretches all further. Never worked a day in your life, you're still a coal burner. Motherfucker.
Coal burner? And then he burps at the end. That's just rude. This Giroux doesn't have any manners. That's all I have to say about that, buddy. You don't have manners. Burping. Well, I just got owned. Giroux just totally wiped the floor with me. I mean, there's no coming back from that. I'm done. Well, Giroux wins.
It's time for the Cucks. Time for Cumia'S Cucks. The mud shark is coming to say your show sucks. Chrissy and Gino and the dork named Carl. Kissing up to Anthony while they're washing his balls. Steel toe, I see some balls you can wash. What's wrong, April? I thought it was squashed. I thought it was squashed.
I almost did leave. I almost left. I know. Giroux flamed you with a cold. I mean, it was pretty fucking sweet. I'm back! Bitches, you thought I was gone. We got too much to do. Hey, speaking of obsession, Carl in Rochester. Wow, is this guy obsessed with Opie? Literally every single video of Carl is about Opie now. Every single one. And I can't watch any of them. They're fucking boring as shit. It's like, you guys talk about me having a show that's a rerun. Go watch Opie. Or I'm sorry, Carl. Talk about Opie. He's like obsessed. He's doing the show specifically for Anthony Cumia at this point. I mean, he always has, but literally Opie, 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 Opie. Every fucking video is Opie now. Look at this. Opie, 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 Opie. And it's the same commentary. It's the same thing every time with Adam Bush. It's the same fucking criticism.
Been picking up on it. I think I picked up on this because I was watching Patrick Melton talk about how Chad does a thing with his YouTube channel.
Oh, no. It's probably true what you're about to say because you heard Melton say it. It's probably true. So what is it, Carl? I love how all these guys just stick together. It's hilarious.
Where every video he puts up, he just makes members only.
Yeah.
And so Opie, you can see he's got a few videos, and then it's like members only on a lot of these videos. And one of the reasons for doing that is that it makes it so you can't see the view count. Because the view count on a lot of these videos is pretty embarrassing.
So that's what Melton says, that I make it members only so I could hide the view count. I make it members only because it's a perk of your membership. It's on demand. And then 3 weeks from now, I put it out for free. It's kind of like when you put your shows up on Patreon. So this theory is wrong. In fact, I'm going to release a video from 2 weeks ago today. But it's just another perk for your membership. So you're wrong, Carl. But Melton said it, so it's true. Got it.
Embarrassing unless it's about Anthony or Jim or something. But then I discovered something else I guess I should have known about. So if you go to Opie's live stuff, I mean, everything is members only. So he does these streams, and if you don't watch it that day, it's gone, right? But then you go to check out Opie Unleashed NYC, the YouTube channel that everyone's talking about. Mm-hmm. And I thought this was supposed to be him walking around Manhattan.
I mean, it's just obsession with Opie to appease Anthony. Every clip I see, it's Carl talking about Opie non-stop. I mean, I know Stuttering John's gone and you need content, but I don't know. Is everybody picking up on this? Is this like the new guy? Because I don't find Opie interesting, just to be honest. No offense, Greg, if you're watching. Nice enough guy, but I'm not really interested in what he's doing or why he's doing it. But for some reason, him, Anthony, Carl, and they're all about it. So let's get to it.
With his Zoom recorder and cell phone out. But now look what's going on. All of his live stuff is living here and still available. So this is like his strategy to build up this channel. It's just his podcast now. Yeah. It's all the same content as his other channel.
He could be unleashed in his house.
I don't think that's true. I'm going to go ahead and disagree with you on that.
Yeah,
but
it makes sense. This channel has less subscribers, so that makes sense.
Nope.
The winning formula. 3 white dudes in a wood paneling basement and a guy with a potato filter, and we just pile on. Winning formula. Lather, rinse, repeat.
Oh, really?
just the opposite.
Wait.
Actually, just the opposite.
Carry the 3.
All right, so Opie had Steve Grillo has been making the rounds. He was on Anthony's radio show Sunday night, and he's at Gebhard's with Opie.
He was on my show.
His new book.
You know, Steve Grillo is a nice enough guy, but I literally just had Steve Grillo on just to show you how easy it is to get Steve Grillo on, because Anthony was making a big deal that he was the first guest on his Sunday show, his AM radio show, and I was just like, are we supposed to be impressed? I'll get Steve Grillo on tomorrow, and I did. But apparently that's a big deal because Anthony got him. I just want to show how easy. I mean, I bet Steve Grillo would do the Ski Mask show. I bet he'd do Rock Bottom podcast.
Where it's about being an intern on the Howard Stern show in the 90s. New book. Just came out. But anyway, so Opie's got a great question for him about Howard Stern's paranoia, since Grillo was behind the scenes there.
Can you talk about Howard's paranoia? Because I got a Howard paranoia story that we fell into.
He was.
Do you know about the snipers?
No, I don't know about the snipers.
All
right, so Opie goes, can you tell me about his paranoia? And then cuts him off and he goes, do you know about the snipers? And Opie wants to go into his story about Howard's paranoia. So this isn't really an interview with Grillo. Also, mic'd horribly. I apologize for the audio. It is what it is.
They're holding they're holding microphones.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't we hear them at all? It sounds like a basement. What's going on there?
Well, part of the problem is
that's valid.
It is a basement.
The SM58s are built for stage performances with a lot of loud music behind you.
Carl knows. He's in a band. They're called the Isotopes. I don't know if you ever heard of them. So he knows his mic game. He knows what's going on. So listen to Carl. This is where Carl shines. Carl's one of these know-it-alls, the smartest guy in the room. We've seen it time and time again. He's going to tell you like it is. This is where Carl shines in these moments. Gather around, people. Carl's going to tell you how it is.
Really only picks up a very small range in front of the microphone. It's built that way specifically so that you can have a drummer behind you and it doesn't pick it up in feedback.
Right, Chris?
It's omnidirectional.
Omnidirectional.
Uni and Omni, yeah.
Correct.
Correct.
And so these should not be used for broadcasting. It's why broadcasters, except for Ray DeVito, it doesn't use them.
So he takes a slam at Ray DeVito and Ray DeVito kisses Carl's ass. But Carl obviously has no respect for Ray DeVito and clowns him every chance he gets. But Ray still kisses Carl's ass. It's embarrassing. Stand up for yourself, Ray. Say, go fuck yourself, you dork. You fucking nerd. You club-footed prick. But no, Ray's like, no, he's a good guy. He's a good egg. We hung out in Vegas, and he had me on his show. And one time I was at the Funny Stop, a couple of people from heard me on WATP. They came, so he sells tickets. He's a good guy. He's a good egg. Unbelievable. Hey, guys, get yourself a membership. We're going members only in about 5 minutes. So we're going to say goodbye to all the poor people. If you're in a gifting mood, please consider gifting. And we do have a new $2 chat for memberships. Just $2. You can get into the chat. And we just do that to eliminate the people that don't want to be here. The disruption, if you will. If you will. And here's another game you can play. I challenge you. Anybody that watches WATP or listens to it, drink when Carl says, correct. You'll be fucking wasted after the first hour. Correct. You won't unhear it.
Microphone like this. It's not the right microphone to use for it. So Opie wants to talk about his story with how Howard Stern is paranoid. And by the way, Opie put this video out himself. It is called Sniper Paranoia Exposed with 2 exclamation points. So this is like some clickbait shit. All right. Sniper Paranoia Exposed. Remember, this is going to get exposed. But first, Grillo's going to talk about how, well, actually, what his paranoia was being out in public because Howard's very recognizable, very tall. He's going to get if he's walking around in Manhattan, people are going to mob him. Opie makes this about him.
Still?
He's got a story.
Do you think Howard Stern, this day and age, will get mobbed if he's walking around New York? I mean, I'm honestly asking. Does anybody give a fuck about Howard Stern anymore? This is like a legitimate question. I have a feeling Howard can go anywhere he wants and he'll be fine. I mean, back in the day, maybe, but right now, really? Okay. I mean, I don't know. I'm asking.
Paranoia, like about walking in the streets.
Well, I don't blame him for that. He was beyond famous.
Like, I mean, he's also 6'5" and he's bigger than everybody else.
I remember.
Whoa.
I remember when we were doing pretty well for ourselves, and I absolutely would get recognized a lot.
Yeah.
But I realized that he was.
Do you think Opie gets recognized anymore?
Another fucking planet.
Yeah.
I happened to be in Central Park on a bike or something. And
You know what?
Through the park.
I got to make this about me real quick. I got recognized from this shit. 3 weeks ago, I was at the 7-Eleven. I was riding my bike. And I heard, Z-Man, Chad, Z-Man. And I'm like, what? I go, who the fuck knows? He's like, bro, I was just listening to Cumia'S Cucks. And I go, you got to be shitting me. It was so fucking hilarious. I was like, oh my God. I was embarrassed. I was like, oh God, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Nice enough guy. Don't remember his name. He was a landscaper. Call in.
I forgot who he was with, but it might have been Ralph.
Speaking of calling in, call the drunk dial hotline. We can use some.
It was unbelievable how much he got recognized. Like it was because he's so tall and he was very, very famous.
So Opie's story, after Grillo goes, oh yeah, if he walks around, he gets recognized, he's very tall and recognizable. Opie goes, oh, I'll do you one better. I once saw him and he was very tall and was recognized a lot. So it wasn't about like working in the same building, having the same profession, competing. Just another guy who lives in Manhattan who saw
just Sunday afternoon.
Just, yeah. Hey, I got a story for that. I saw Howard and people recognize him. Yeah. Okay. So that's what I was just, okay, cool. Thanks. Thanks for adding that.
Why is his guest behind him? So he has to put his back to the camera to ask them questions. We can't see him. We can't hear him.
Adam's not wrong.
Here's a better question. Why is this guest sitting on a keg? They don't even bring stools and shit. Like, there are parts of the show, because you see all those chuckle fucks in the background there?
Yeah.
He brings each of these people in, and multiple people at a time, and they're sharing microphones. They're sitting on kegs and shit. But again, this is what Opie does because he doesn't want to be accused of trying to put effort into a real show and failing at it.
That's an exact quote. Literally an exact quote from Anthony Cumia he just said. Anthony has said that word for word countless times on countless shows. And Carl literally just lifted his quote. Doing karaoke. He is the Anthony Cumia hype man. 100%. He is the Flavor Flav to his Chuck D.
Boy!
When I was young and learning how to perform on stage, when I was insecure about what I was singing, I would back away from the mic, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's the natural instinct. You don't want people to hear you. A sound guy will eventually come up to you if you keep doing that and say, you have to sing into the mic. You have to always sing into the mic.
Correct.
I know you think it sounds better when the bad parts are far away. It just makes everything sound bad. It'll sound better if you hit a wrong note while up to the mic. You have to hit the mic. He's still doing this. I'm insecure about hitting a wrong note.
I can't stand this nerd on nerd talking about people. I'm over it. I mean, at Carl's show, it's so boring to me. It's so boring. I mean, it very well might be the most formulaic, repetitive show out of all of ours. Like, you know exactly where they're going to go. You know exactly his view, what he's going to say. There's no curveballs. There's never a curveball. I've never listened to any clip going, oh my God, that's something new. Wow, I never thought of that. It's just like he picked up these things along the way and he just implements them in every single show. We're going members only, so if you don't have a membership, have fun. Go to Twitter, do something, have fun, or just watch the show. So get yourself a membership, gift a membership, and be a part of it. Because as of right now, we're going members only. Boom. We did it. So thank you so much to Alex Ortiz for gifting a membership. Appreciate that. Thank you to Mark of Beast, Poppy, for gifting a membership. Yeah. Who's that kid? Who's that guy? Was he holding up? Thank you, Mark of the Beast, Poppy. I like seeing new names. I like new people coming aboard. If you're new, thank you. Thanks for your support. P. Morton. Mark Maron seems like less of a douche since the situation went left. Didn't make whining funny, though. Rode that woe is me scene heavy. Are you talking about, okay, Mark seems like less of a douche since the situation went left. Didn't make whining funny, though. Rode that woe is me scene heavy. I'm trying to figure this one out. I'm very confused. Because right now I'm thinking, is it something to do with his ex-girlfriend that passed away or him being on the left? I don't know. Is it Trump winning? I don't know what's going on here. I'm not trying to make fun of this. Make fun of me. Maybe I don't get it. Maybe I look like the douche here. So I want to comment on it, but I don't know what to say. I don't know. I don't know. I would love to comment on that, but I don't know what that means. Listen, I know Mark can be pretty polarizing. I know he's pissed off a lot of people, but I've always had a nice relationship with him. He's always been cool. But at the end of the day, he does like to mix it up a little bit. He has opinions. He's very vocal about Joe Rogan and his guys. I heard a podcast with him and Anthony Jeselnik who were just shitting all over those guys. So I'm like, yeah, well, you're going to piss some people off. You're allowed. You're allowed to do that. But so when Jeff and Kevin were going off on Mark, I didn't really have anything to add because he's never done anything to me. So that's how I do it with all the podcasting. I'm not going to jump in. I know people want me to jump in on Shuley so bad. And I'm like, he hasn't done anything to me. And when we did have a problem, we talked it out on the phone for like an hour. And he's been cool ever since. But I know people just want blood. They just want everyone to fight. How could I bring on another fight when I got a powerhouse like Rob Saul coming after me? I have Rob Saul calling me a loser every night. I can't handle it. I don't know what to do. I got a puppet sniping. It's too much. These guys are too powerful, man. I don't know what to tell you. I can only take on so many fights, so many battles. Which leads me to this. So I got here, I'll pull it up in real time so we can watch together. I got into a Twitter conversation, if you will, with the girls over at Pretty Antisocial. It wasn't an argument. It was a conversation, and it was handled very well by them. And let me pull it up here because I want you to follow along. Now, I was an early supporter of these ladies. I watched one of their clips. I go, oh, they seem fun. And I guess their show's getting bigger, from what I understand. So I follow them on Twitter, and you can follow them there at Pretty Antipod. And from time to time, I see tweets, just random tweets floating around. And usually when I see them tweeting, they're constantly tweeting about Aaron Emholt. And they're bitching about him. And they're saying he's doing this. He's a piece of shit. So I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. But I constantly see it. And whatever clips I do see of them, full disclosure, I don't really watch their show. I've seen clips and I've seen stuff. I like their coverage of Kiki. That was fun. Them calling out Kiki and Gino. So I'm trying to pull this up. I'm stalling, by the way. I'm stalling 19. Stallion 19. Ha! What? God, where the fuck? We went on and on and on. God, I was going back and forth with these bitches forever. I can't pull it up. Oh, here we go. Now we found it. Now we can go to the... Let's go to Twitter, guys. Here we go. So here was the tweet. Let me see if I can make it bigger. Yes. Aaron is the biggest Karen snitch we've ever seen. He wouldn't make it a day locked up. So I saw that and I just kind of responded because I constantly see them shitting on Aaron nonstop. And I wrote, and this is all true. Honestly, if anyone in the world should have a problem with Aaron, it's me. He came at me nonstop, viciously, unprovoked for 2 months straight before I responded. Melton came in much later from out of nowhere and pretty much made it his thing to be relevant again by trashing Aaron. Aaron came after me. He never went at Melton in the beginning. Shows like yours came much, much later. And excuse me for saying this, but it seems like you're piling on for profit and views. You, Melton Moody, can't give Nick Rekieta not only a pass, but zero criticism for being a major scumbag just because you don't like Aaron. Nick brought the drugs to the house, proposed the swinging, and helped ruin the marriage while demonstrating child abuse and neglect with his child testing positive for cocaine after multiple tests. This is all true. With that being said, your constant trashing of Aaron makes no sense to me unless you're trying to make a name for yourself. They wrote back saying, I don't know which one's which. And full disclosure, I don't know their names, their real names. And I'm not trying to act like I'm cooler. I just don't know. I don't think this is a fair assessment at all. Go watch our older videos right after the arrest. We have been very critical of both of them as it applies. Further, it's not only we spend all of October doing serial killers. We've done other I can't say that word. I don't want to. Fair enough. To be honest, I'm not that familiar with the other things you cover. I just see Aaron tweets a lot. I also hate that word. I don't even want to say it. It's such a nerdy insult for fucking losers. She's like, I agree. And thank you for hearing me out. He opened his show up this morning talking about us, so we're a bit of a response flurry. Fair enough. I'll go back and listen. So it was a very, very mature back and forth on Twitter, which is rare. It's very rare. And as a man of my word, I went back to listen to see what Aaron said for them to respond with a flurry of tweets. And I'd like to watch it with you. Thank you to Stallion19 yet again.
And it's critical of their husband, their wannabe husband, Patrick Melton, in any way. They cut it off real quick. No, don't play that. Don't play that. Don't play that. So that's always fun with them on that. They are convinced. They have convinced themselves of two things, and this is frightening. This is weird. One, that my mugshot photo, one of them keeps, which adorable girls. It's like the tiger beat on your bedroom wall.
I got it too.
I'm their Johnny Depp.
I have your mugshot here too. I keep it. It is adorable.
It speaks to them and listens to them.
I also have Nick's mugshot.
That. I wish I could say they were kidding.
Keep it fair.
And number two, and this is as shoot as a shoot gets, they believe now that the shirts I wear on the show are sending subliminal messages to people. I shit you not. I was sent this.
Now, is this true? Because Toe, he tends to bend the truth quite a bit. Is this true? Did they say this? I don't know. I'm trying. I said I'd go back and listen.
This checks out. They believe that when I choose a shirt to wear on the show, that I'm communicating to people through my shirts. Is the dog in the room with you now? Is the dog speaking?
Do you remember when there was a Twitter account for Aaron's shirts because he was wearing like the same 5 shirts like every show. And someone put a Twitter account like keeping track of his shirts. It was really funny. I'm wearing a side splitter shirt, in case you wanted to know.
To you right now, this is some Son of Sam shit. When I tell people to touch grass, it's not an insult. It's a prescription. You're going to lose your fucking marbles if you don't go outside every once in a while. So my mugshot now is talking to them, and my shirts are conveying a subtle message. So I figured when I was sitting...
I can make your mugshot talk to them right now. Go ahead.
Sitting down here today, I said, well, whatever shirt I'm wearing today, let's see what message the audience comes up with. Now, I know that wearing a shirt with a C on it, this is not the day to start this. But guys, what message am I trying to convey with the shirt I'm wearing? So it was a day of just shattering sensitive people yesterday. And I ain't trying to do it. I haven't aspired to do this.
See, this is where Aaron fucks up all the time. He always thinks he's owning people and winning and getting W's and smashing people. Meanwhile, Aaron, I can see from afar, you're getting clowned left and right. But this is, it's got to be that delusion that keeps you going. That's what keeps you going, I guess, right? I mean, we have 382 people watching right now on YouTube. Hit the like button, open up your tabs, etc., etc.
It just comes so natural. The shirt thing, though, I think is reason to call a doctor. That's definitely a reason to have the men in white coats come and take you away. Yeah, Rusty Grammer says, that's just mental. Yeah. Kathy Bates, McBuster says the Kathy Bates one had a huge Aaron poster for weeks until their fans made her take it down finally. Kraken Slappin' says you seriously got involved with some up people.
Crappin' slapping.
Well, here's the deal. I'm not even involved. Like they go, I'm going to pick at Aaron. I'm going to get Aaron. I have no viewers. Aaron will get me viewers. I'm going to go after Aaron. And it always ends the same way.
How's that?
With them getting mad at me or them going crazy because of me. Never told you.
I'm pretty sure they're not going crazy and they're not mad at you. I'm pretty sure that's not the case. But the toe's going to do what the toe does. He spins it.
To do a show about me. Never told you in Patrick's case to start living your life vicariously through me and creating characters. Never told you to do this.
He ain't wrong about Melton. Like, at what point do you just go, enough's enough? I know Melton was saying that my show's repetitive and shit. Like, what? You literally sit on your ass and watch Steel Toe. You watch, stop, comment, make fun of them, play for 6 hours. It's the same. It's like Carl's show. It's all the same shit. I mix it up. I do other things. I have little benchmark bits. I do other things.
Complete unforced error on their part. And then they blame me. Like they go mad and then they blame me for them going mad.
Crumbum says, you do a show about Ray. Yeah, I do. But if I do it, it's once a week. Sometimes we'll take a week off. Like if Ray's not doing anything interesting and exciting, we just don't cover it. Dude, I was covering Jonathan Geyer, the boxer, at Aaron's gym. And Coach Scott, I was calling him. Like I'm doing other shit. I have the drunk dial hotline. I got 70 Spider-Man action. I have hype train. I got things going on over here. We mix it up.
So these people walk into doors. It's literally, it's the bike spoke meme. They stick the sticks in the bike tire. They fall ass over tea kettle. They go, damn you, Aaron. Actual Steel Toe fan says, aren't you threatening to contact employees? Employers, I need to let...
An actual Steel Toe fan. An actual steel toe fan is his name. Just so you know, I'm an actual fan. I love that. That's fucking great.
Let them know that they've got somebody online pretending to be one of their guys. I've known the guy for a long time, and I think he has the right to know that someone's out there pretending to be him. I know I'd want someone to let me know that. Thank you, Amber, for starting us off with $5, by the way, today. I appreciate that. Amber. So now I gave them something to seethe over today. That'll be fun. I see I've already gotten Citizen M today. I'll come back from the gym.
He got Citizen M. He got him. By the way, if you didn't watch yesterday, I want to thank Michaela, Bubba, Curtis, Scott, Stu John for their donations this week via PayPal, Venmo, Cash App. I do appreciate it. And it was brought to my attention. Don't say how much it was for, in case the IRS is watching. There it is at the bottom if you guys want to contribute that way. Also, YouTube takes out 30%, so.
Today, I'm sure there will be all kinds of copes and seethes, as the kids say. And by the way, the funniest part of the Tom Myers thing yesterday is when he asked, he said, "What did Nick's cum taste like?" And I just held up the sign.
What's it say? Hold on.
Come on. It
says, like the Coke he fed his kid. So is that an own? Is that an own on Tom Myers? Because you're just admitting that you tasted his cum. Because he asked you what his cum tastes like, and you said like the Coke he fed his kid. So you really didn't own him.
Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Oh, shit!
His penmanship is fucking awful. The one thing I do have, I will brag about, I have great penmanship. I know you probably don't believe me. You probably think I'm a liar, but that's like the one thing I can do well is I'm a good drawer, a good painter, a good writer. That's my flex. I have good penmanship, and I'm on time.
It's too easy. It's like, don't throw me alley-oops. I'm the best dunk man in the business. It's nobody better. I put it away. Quick update on the golf tournament since you guys...
Oh, good. Guys, tune in. Hey, guys. Guys, you're going to want to listen to this. It's an update on the golf tournament. I've been waiting for this. This is why I'm watching the clip. I've been waiting for this update, so let's go.
Paid and said, Aaron, golf tournament now. Called 4 or 5. I have 5. Called 5 golf courses yesterday. I've narrowed it down to 2. The dates I have are May 30th and July 25th. I think I'm going to go with the 25th because Stoney's let me know yesterday that they have a big bike week and Sturgis thing going on.
What, did he talk to Cheetos? Wait, what were those dates again? I'm not joking. Because I'm going to be in St. Cloud in
July
September.
25th. I think I'm going to go with the 25th because Stoney's let me know yesterday that they have a big bike week.
Did he say May? I got to back that up again.
Man in the business. It's nobody better. I put it away. Quick update on the golf tournament since you guys paid and said, Aaron, golf tournament now. Called 4.
Golf tournament now.
4 or 5. I have 5. Called 5 golf courses yesterday. I've narrowed it down to 2. The dates I have are May 30th and July.
Hold on. We're going to find out when I'm in St. Cloud. I might be there May 30th. Oh, my God. Since this court thing's not going down, I don't think, this trial, I took this gig in St. Cloud hoping to run into this guy. Hold on. Let me pull this up. God, what's her name? I'm sorry. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm looking for it. Why can't I find out her fucking name? The booker. This, oh my God. If I can convince him to do it May 30th, when I'm there, When am I there? Oh my God. Why can't I find it? When am I booked there? Because this could be fucking great. Booker. St. Cloud. I know this is like Rob Saul podcasting right now where I'm on my phone. But I have to look it up. Now I got to find out when. Now I have to find out when. Okay, hold on. We're almost there, guys. I think I got it. I'm going. Hold on. God damn it, Matt. God, when is this fucking thing? Anyways, I don't know what's going on. Hold on. There's going to be like no payoff for this either. 0. But now I need to know. I want to know what love is. I want you to show me. Oh, here we go. Okay, I got it. Here's my itinerary. I'm going to be there August 22nd through the 23rd. Oh, no. Wait a second. I might have a double booking. I think I booked the Funny Stop. No, I'm at the Funny Stop August 7th, 8th, and 9th. Perfect. Fuck. Damn it. It doesn't matter. No payoff. Yeah, it's not even close to May. I see that doodle. I fucked up.
July 25th. I think I'm going to go with the 25th because
no payoff.
Stoney's let me know yesterday that they have a big bike week and Sturgis thing going on around the time that the anniversary show is going on. I don't want Cheetos to be out of town at Sturgis for our anniversary show. Cheetos is a part of this show. He should be here for the anniversary.
Absolutely. 100% Cheetos needs to be there. Cheetos a part of my life. Big time. Motherfucker jumped me, punched me in the face. I'll never forgive him.
Show Cheetos.
Dude, when I'm in St. Cloud, I'm renting a car and I'm going to Stony. I'm going everywhere. And I'm live streaming like a motherfucker. We're going to see all these places. We're going to see Coach Scott. We're going to meet Jonathan Geyer. I'm all in. How much money? We got to start talking about this Ray basketball game again. We got to get this going again, this conversation. Because I think it was Mint Diggity said the loser has to co-host Aaron M. Holt's show. What if, I don't think it would ever happen. What if I co-hosted Aaron's show when I'm there? I can't. I would never do that. It'd be hilarious if I'm in this fucking basement with him. Can you imagine me in this basement? There's too much history. There's too much blood.
He even said, he goes, I got to be in Sturgis.
Can you Photoshop me in this basement?
You can if you want to do the anniversary show somewhere else, I'll understand. I'm like, no fucking way. Now M's mad that I'm going to call and warn the guy. I would too. Look, M, if I were you, I would be warned too, because the jig's going to be up and they're going to know that you guys are pretending to be somebody. I mean, that's going to be pretty embarrassing for you. I just, if you don't understand the human element behind being like, hey, someone's just a heads up, you got an imposter out there acting like a lunatic claiming to be you. Might want to clear that up.
I'm confused.
I know I'd want that, but
I'm confused on this. I really, honestly, I don't know what the hell's going on with this guy who's pretending to be something, like Patrick Melton's pretending to be somebody. I don't know. I don't know the backstory. Like, if you guys, I haven't followed along closely. I mean, I can't watch that piggy show they do. It's fucking terrible. So whatever they're gossiping about, I'm not in on the joke or whatever.
Hey,
it is.
look, I know you guys have been trying to spin steel toe W's to yourselves and lie to yourselves for a few months now. What's another day? Give it another shot. Hey, this is going to be the one that does it for you.
What was that look at the end? What a douche. You know who's not a douche? That's right. That's right. Stephen Bravo gifting 1 membership. The quote, Gino Visconti. If you don't have $5, you need to reevaluate your life. Stephen Bravo took that to heart, and he's been gifting a membership every single stream I do, just to stick it to you, Gino. Thank you, Gino. Holy shit, celebrities are in the house. Catalano TV over here. He's been a member for 6 months. Thank you for your membership and your continuing to support. The Z-Man, what's up, Zumock? Mr. Zumock, hope all is well. Thank you for the great content. It's a great day for a walk and talk. Will you be doing a walk and talk later, Joey C? I don't know. If you are, I'll send everybody over there. Except this guy. He doesn't like you. Who, what, why? Sorry, just wanted to tell Joey C he sucks. Whoa!
That's not cool.
Who, what, why, when, where, how come we're doing it? Things are happening. Super chats, rumble rants, bail bonds. Let's go. What do we got over here? Oh, I know what to do. I know what to do right now. Let's do a little palate cleanser. Shall we? Shall we? Where did it go? I moved a lot of things on the Roadcaster. I'm doing this specifically for Mint Diggity. Let's go. We're doing it. It's happening. 70s Spider-Man action. Let's see where we left off. This is action. Oh no! Oh no!
Hey, look! It's that Spider-Man.
Oh! Now this is action, baby. What's gonna happen? Is he gonna save her? Is she gonna die?
Miss, please come back inside and let's talk, okay?
It's kind of hot.
I'm all through talking.
Don't! YouTube's terms of service, don't jump. Oh! Saved her life. What's gonna happen? Wouldn't it be funny if that guy fell out? Take a photo. Look at that camera. I want to know how many of these people are still alive that's in this scene. Uh-oh. This is where it's going to get weird. Oh!
Here you are, Captain. Special delivery.
Hey, wait a minute.
Wow! Wow! I think that's enough action for today.
How's Mr. Jameson as a
That's a
boss?
little too much action for me.
After 1 year on the the job. I can honestly say he's
Yeah. Palate cleanser, baby. Rare, rare. Rare, rare. Rare, 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 rare. Song is funky as fuck, man. Yeah! We're doing it! This is a good segue into the... Let's see if I can mix this properly. Woo! Watch this. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. DJ Cash. Whoa! Right into the fucking hype train. Is that repetitive? Holy shit! It's a hype train. Back to back. Back to back, Jack. We're gonna go old school. We're gonna kick it old school today for the hype train. That's happening. We're going old school hype train, everybody. It's happening. There you go! Look at that lady! We did a Luscious Jackson hype train yesterday. Look at these old school people. There we go. What movie's this? Old school movie hype train. These are talkies. These are talkies. Hold on, let me...
Alex Ortiz is on the hype train. Ray sucks, hype trains rule.
Yeah. There it is. Look at those guys. Mammy! Oh, blackface. That's racist. That's racist. White people! Look at these guys.
G-Rob is on the hype train. G-Rob. Old school. Tom Myers is on the hype train. Everyone in this film is dead hype train.
That's actually a better idea. Yeah.
T-Gun is on the hype train. T-Gun.
Yeah.
Mark of the Beast Poppy is on the hype train. And he gifted a membership earlier. Thank you.
Yeah. Go, go. Look at that lady. She's hot.
Steven Bravo's on the hype train. Steven Bravo, Bravo, Steven.
Yeah. Dance, bitch. Look at that. I can do a somersault. I can do I always wanted to do a backflip.
D7876 on the hype train. I've always wanted to do a backflip.
I think it's too late. Is that Bob Crane?
Dick Fitzwell is on the hype train. It's opening day. Go Cards. Yeah, he lives in St. Louis. Doxed. Just outside. Mark of the Beast just gifted a membership on the hype train.
Yes, he did. Open up your tabs. Dance, dance. It's happening. Hit the like button. We're almost over. It's almost over. It's over. Yeah, that was funny, Tom. Everyone in that hype train's probably dead. Did I go too far? Are you offended that I said that? Oh no. I love it that you guys got offended and really believed that I wanted to put Rob Saul's dog down. I mean, I literally lost a fan over that. Two of them to be, they're out. They're out of the Chad business because I said that. They're done with me, which is fine. But yet, they support a guy who pled guilty to a felony charge, who lost his kids for 5 months because one of them tested positive after multiple tests of cocaine. Like real life shit. Helped destroy a marriage, got a person addicted to cocaine, literally had ammunition and guns, loaded weapons laying around the house, filthy house. Like real life shit, where my thing was just a bad joke. But they go support those people and the people that support him, like Melton, that actually literally put him on a ticketed event where you pay $250 to meet him. You guys got your priorities out of whack. You guys are dumb because I made a joke that you're offended by. Go fuck yourselves. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, we don't need you over here. Speaking of which, shout out to Gummy Chainsaw and the Doom channel. Does anybody know if Doom's on her period today? For putting this together. I found this. This is pretty crazy. Apparently I took on Rob Saul in this thing. It was very well done. This is me. Why would I come out to Cumia'S Cucks? Apparently that's me.
You are looking at some highly
I want my intro to be like this.
in this match, looking to steal the show and capture the attention of the entire WWE universe. Splash a little mud on your clean-cut shoes. Laughter erupts, spreading out like news. A competitor who always has his game face on, ready for a major battle.
That mask is terrifying. Why did he make me fat? I lost a lot of weight. I'm in great shape. I have 3 abs now, guys. 3 abs. I can't wait to unveil them. And this is Rob. This is funny. This is funny. I love Red Rockets. Rob, you're getting clowned by everybody, Rob. Hey, Gummy Chainsaw, why can't my intro be like cool like this? Why does it gotta be dudes making out?
They shine so bright in the spotlight. They ignite. Love's a feeling, wild and free.
Rob Saul. This is hilarious. That body checks out. He kind of he made me cut. I'm into it.
There's no telling what a competitor is capable of once that cage door is locked.
I shudder to think what individuals are capable of when they're surrounded
he's got
by
my
15
orange shoes
feet
on.
of steel.
Once you
Dude,
are
I'm
in the
fucking
cage
Rob
and
up.
the door is locked, the time for talk is over.
Wow, I did a
It's all
moonsault.
business.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide.
Holy shit, I'm going to the top of the cage.
determination here.
Go me. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Oh, Rob, you cheap motherfucker.
Let's go. Wow, picture perfect moonsault.
You cheated.
Big stomp. And now with complete control of a
So is Rob Saul the heel and I'm the hero? That's fun.
Into the hammerlock. And Craig.
How long does it take him to do this? This is impressive. Whoa. Let's go.
Both wrists captured, and that was nasty.
I
escaped that in a hurry.
Holy shit! I want to fast forward to find out who won.
Man, nasty kick.
Ew,
When it comes
Rob
to the
touched
steel
me.
cage, some would call escape the coward's way out. Some members of the WWE Universe even wish to do away with the escape rule altogether. What do you think, Corey?
Corey.
I think I'm in favor.
Is that Corey Adam?
To a quick win without taking too.
Corey Adam on the call?
That means escaping. Then I call it.
Oh, this
working
isn't going to end
smarter,
well for
not
Rob
harder.
Saul.
Sorry, WWE Universe.
Get him,
Climbing up the
Chad.
cage now, and all he has to do is finish
Get
getting
him,
over
Chad.
the top of the cage, and he's home free.
It's not over yet.
Look at the fans. They love
Took
me.
all he had to get up there, guys.
This is like me in real life. This is going to be me at the Denver Comedy Works in 2 weeks. Week and a half.
Can they make the escape? Not safe up there. This fight continues.
Holy shit. Sorry, I want to fast forward to the end. This is exciting. I want to see who won.
Big kick.
Oh, I just kicked Rob Saul in the face. This is what it's going to be like in real life.
Completely with him now.
An absolute display.
Rob,
of
this is
dominance
foreshadowing.
from him here. Taking it nice and steady.
Hold on, let me get forward. Yeah!
There's the survivor of this steel cage match.
Say my name! I won! I fucking win! We're doing it!
Broken, beaten, and scarred. But there is your winner.
And that's about as conclusive a win as you can get in the cage.
Yeah! I love that I beat Rob Saul's ass. Good job, me, man. How exciting was that? Fucking beat the shit out of Rob Saul. That's foreshadowing, baby. Seriously, Rob, I would really love to play what you said about me yesterday, but I'm not. There's no way I'm going to get a membership from your channel. And the Clippers don't even give a fuck about you, so you'll forever be in obscurity. That's a fact. You'll forever be unknown, Rob. That's just what it is. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Good job, Gummy Chainsaw, on that. Not the intro. My intro's gross as fuck. But I hear Stella B isn't obsessed with it. I'm just making up shit. I just saw her in the chat. That's why I said it. Oh, no. What should we do now? Let's go backwards. Let's go back in time. This is another segment of my show where we go backwards and we look at things from yesteryear. Let's go back to when Ray DeVito went on Steel Toe Show. This is always fun. This will forever be on the internet to haunt everyone.
Now, Ray, I know you get a lot of shit about the times you decide to go live. What's the official time of Ray DeVito's show nowadays?
It honestly, I try not to conflict.
Oh, So Thorough Joe Burrow's here. So Thorough Joe Burrow. I don't know if you were watching the beginning of the show, but I got a text from Mark Maron because of your clip that you clipped. So just letting you know, Mark Maron has seen it. And he's not happy. So congratulations to So Thorough Joe Burrow for getting on Mark Maron's radar. Go support these guys. They're doing the Lord's work over there.
If I know other people are going live, but also like I do stand up at night.
Wait.
Like I can't control. Try not to conflict if I know other people are going live. But.
So he just asked, when's your set time? When are you going live? And Ray says, I try not to go live when other people are going live. That's all Ray does, is go live when other people are going live. He goes live when I'm live. He goes live when Carl's on, when Melton's on. It's very rude. It's very rude. So he's never changed. And he still doesn't have a set schedule.
But also like I do stand up at night.
Yeah.
So like I can't control. exactly what time I get done with the show, what time I get back. I notice that there's more people available at 10, so I try to focus on 10. What if I'm going to be a little later than 10? Then it's after that. But then
you remember Ray's dresser with the bobbleheads? I forgot about that. Ray's had so many backdrops that he's had the bobblehead dresser. He has the treadmill. What am I missing? He has the door. He has the Teamster Tim Pittsburgh Steelers flag. Am I missing any more backdrops of Ray? Pineapple. Don't get Rob's AIDS blood on you. I know. I have to get tested after that wrestling match.
You catch shit for
because
that.
I'm just saying this because Rob recklessly says stuff about me. And I'm not even going to say hypothetical. There's probably a good chance that Rob sucked a dick at one point. I'm just saying that.
Right, not having a set time, like, hey, we're going to broadcast at this time. I think, you know what, you do what I've done in the past, and that's you worry too much. You worry that people aren't going to be here at this time, or they might be here more at this time. Just fire off at the top of the hour and go with that.
Yeah, no, I like doing it this way. I know I get shit with it, but I try to stick to like either 10 or 11 if I know I'm going to be late. I try to do that.
Isn't Carlos Danger from the Insufferable Bastard supposed to be producing, like making sure, he should be taking care of that.
That's the only time
shit.
when Ray's show was listenable is when Carlos Danger was like producing a show and fucking with Ray. That's when Ray's show was at its best. That was at its height. And it's all downhill after that. It's all been downhill. I love how Aaron's telling him how to do a show.
Shit, making sure everything's on time. And you're the talent, Ray. You can't be worried about all this logistical shit. Let Carlos do that.
That's the first time someone called me the talent.
Yeah. Well, that's one of my biggest problems with the way you're treated on your own.
See, if we do this one-on-one basketball game, and if the punishment is to co-host Steel Toe show, I don't think it's going to be a punishment for Ray. I think Ray likes Steel Toe. Even when he did the big interview with Ray, like he didn't understand like why everybody was sending these hate super chats. So I think Ray would purposely lose so he can host Steel Toe for $50. I think that like it would be a punishment for me. But then again, Ray would have to wake up. He doesn't like waking up before 10 a.m. because he's 52. And Steel Toe goes, what? He goes right at 6, right? 6 o'clock in the morning. But we got to get this game settled. We got to figure out the logistics. We got to figure out where we're doing it, when we're doing it. We're doing it. We got to figure it out. Borgo's been asking about it. He's putting money down. Disgusted. You saw him super chat $200 the other day, and he said, I'll put more money down for this basketball game. And there's other donors that want to throw down on this. Are we going to do it outside? Are we going to do it inside? Are we going to have a barbecue? Is it going to be in New York? I think it's going to be in New York. Since there's a lot of people listen in Jersey and New York City. So we're going to have to do it there. But we need to do this. Like I don't just want to talk. I want to do things. I want to make it happen. So we got to figure it out.
Goddamn program.
Food trucks.
I like that you've been going back at these guys a little bit because they need to recognize that
Nick in Fort Wayne said he'll put money down. Stephen Bravo says we should have food trucks there. Yes, like Patrick Melton had food trucks and nobody bought food. At the first Hackamania, Melton was bragging how he had food trucks there, and I heard no one got food except for Melton. Lanyards, we're going to need lanyards for this event. I need Permaseal Finishing to hook me up with some more lanyards. Happy birthday to Permaseal Finishing. Or as I like to call them, Permaseal Finishing last week. We're going to need stickers. We need balloons. We need magnets.
Reason people are there is because of Ray DeVito, not because of Joe or Carlos Danger or anybody else. I'm sure you're grateful for their help. But you're the fucking talent, and you got to put your foot down.
I remember this. This is when producer Joe took over Ray's show and trolled Steel Toe and fucked with Ray. And Aaron got a narcissistic injury from this. And he had this thing against producer Joe for the longest time. And he wouldn't let it go. So now he's trying to pump up Ray, saying, it's your show. You tell producer Joe, go fuck himself. Tell Carlos Danger, go fuck. You're Ray DeVito. Meanwhile, anyone can take over Ray's show at any given moment. The chat runs the show. The super chatters own him. Mr. Rapey, Mr. Ray owns him. His guests troll him. I love when he does the fucking bathhouse with Danny Polachek and we call in and we take the show over. But Steel Toe got a narcissistic injury here.
Let these guys, you got to have a separation of labor here with your program.
Well, I like all those guys, obviously.
Obviously.
But also, I think they like it when I get mad. Like every time I get mad at them and get angry, they're like, "Oh, that was great. That was great." So it's almost like they want me to get worked up.
Great for them, but not great for you. That's what I mean. Like you're in charge. You got to put.
Oh yeah, I remember this. Look who's here. Holy shit. Where you been, Gustav? Thank you very much. I'll donate to the hospital fund because we all know no matter the winner, the both of you will end up in the ER with your old arses. You're right. Like I said that from the get-go. There's no delusion on my end. I'm a 50-year-old man. I'm well aware of it. My athletic days are way behind me. I haven't shot a basketball in forever. And the one day I played 2 years ago with some Tampa comics. I remember it was it was 2 or is it 3 years ago? It was right before I left for the Bahamas for my shows. And I'm not joking. Like within 2 minutes, I thought I was going to have a heart attack. I had to stop the game and I was hyperventilating for like 5 minutes. The stamina, the wind, everything. It's a different type of animal, basketball. It's like you can run on a treadmill all day long. You can run outside all day long, but the actual jumping, starting, stopping, moving around is exhausting. So when we do have to have this game, we're going to have to train. Like I'm going full on. I'm getting a trainer. I'm shooting every day like I used to when I was younger, 500 shots, because I will be out of breath. It's going to be a mess. And you're right. Someone's going to get hurt. If not both of us, we're going to get hurt. I know that. I'm well in Ray's mind. He still thinks he's 25 and he's athletic still. And he's an athlete. That's why I want to do it. That's why I want to play him so bad. Because if I beat him, it'll ruin him. It will ruin Ray. I know Ray better than anybody. He is so competitive. And he has this complex with me in comedy and podcasting. He's jealous of people getting things. And if I got something, you remember when I got the dry bar and he just ran out and got a dry bar? He's like, I got a dry bar too. Good, Ray, good. You heard I was on Sirius XM and then he ran to Aaron Berg's record label to get his on Sirius XM. I'm on Sirius XM too. So this basketball game will be crushing. You thought the roast battle was big? No. Because when it comes to sports and physical fitness, Ray thinks he's an athlete. He always brags about how he runs on a treadmill. And I've seen him on that treadmill. It's a mess. Sweats everywhere. He's got that thing cranked up to 9 miles per hour. It's got a 7.2 incline. And he's just fucking sweating. Just fucking up his knees. So this has to happen. And I think the winner gets Ray's coat, that $700 jacket. But Nick in Fort Wayne said he'll throw in. Chow, that's why we have to do a Ray DeVito show this week, because we got to talk about this game. And I know you know basketball. So we need to talk about it, how we're going to set it up, how we're going to do it. But it needs to happen. Stevie Lou already said he'll referee. We'll live stream it. I'd love to have Kevin Brennan and Carlos Danger do play-by-play. That'd be amazing. But we got to talk about it, the plan. But yeah, Gustav, you're right. I'm not denying that. Jay Share 1, thanks for the $5. Why haven't you teamed up with Joey C on a once Why haven't you teamed up with Joey C on a once per week show? Alternate channels each week. You guys could cover the Dabbleverse, City of Tampa, sports, food, etc. Listen, I still have a plan with Joey C. I just haven't implemented. That's not a bad idea. Those are all good ideas. I tell you what I'll do. To get the ball rolling for a Joey C. Chad show, this is what I'll commit to. I leave for Denver in about a week and a half. I'm going to be gone a week. Me and my boy Vinny Cash are going out. We're hanging out, doing the shows with Swartzen, and staying a couple extra days just to hang out with friends. I got a lot of friends out there. I'll do a walk and talk show with Joey C. before I leave. One. Just to get the ball rolling. Listen, there's a lot of people that live in Florida. I know me and Joey C live in Tampa, but Mersh lives like 30 minutes away. I mean, I'm not going to do shit with Mersh. Fuck Mersh. But there's a lot of people that live down here.
I like it when you yell at those guys. You're like, shut the fuck up. It's my show, so on and so forth. Like I saw that guy that Joe ran off, that buddy of yours, and he ran off because he wanted to get it.
I was not happy about that. Joe knows that. We've handled that behind the scenes.
My problem with Joe, even from our interview, is that Joe has this weird little man syndrome where he wants to prove to everybody that he knows a lot.
I forgot how much Steel Toe hated Joe, because Joe totally took that interview over, and he took over Ray's show, and Aaron got such a narcissistic injury from that. I tried finding that show, but it's nowhere to be found. And I remember Ray was having Steel Toe on at that time, and Steel Toe was getting bombarded by everybody. It was like the height of Aaron, people shitting on Aaron. And Ray had no concept of why. Like, he thought Steel Toe was an actual big deal. Like, Ray looked at like Steel Toe like he was getting Joe List or Mark Norman on the show. Like, he said, hey, yeah, he's got a lot of heat online. It's going to be great. And every single super chat was just shitting on Aaron. Every single one. Every single one. And this was before the arrest. This was before all the arrest and the swinging and the coke. It was fucking great. If somebody has that episode, please send it to me. I'd love to go back and watch it. We could watch it together. Proceed.
Of shit, and he can do shit and this and that. And he wants to jump in when it's not his show. I sometimes I watch, the way Joe treated that friend of yours and the way he stepped all over you during our program.
By the way, this is manipulation one-on-one right now. This guy, he's totally working Ray right now, and Ray's fucking, yeah, you're right. This is what Aaron's done his whole life, working people. He's a salesman. He's like Melton. They're car salesmen. And he's totally working Ray over right now.
That we did. I get confused, and I'm like, Joe, if you want to do a fucking show, then do a fucking show, but don't produce someone else's show and then use it as a Trojan horse to take over for yourself. That's what I mean, Ray. You got to put your foot down on these guys, because I find it entertaining when you yell at Carlos or you yell at Joe or anyone else and like, hey, my show, fall in line. This is what we're doing.
Well, if you notice, like when you did, thank you for doing my show, but also like that.
Thank you for. Mendiggity says Toe was psychologically abusing April every day. Peak Toe right here. Yeah, this was they were in the thick of it.
That's when I just began on the network, and like the McCaffrey thing. That's when I just began. So like things have been cleared up since then. Like that doesn't happen so much anymore. And by the way, I do like when Joe's on the show a lot of times. I ask Joe to come on the show. I like Joe.
Does he currently have a gun pointed at you, so you say that?
He does have guns. That is one thing he does. He definitely has guns.
Good call.
Yeah, but he is a good guy. I know there's a lot of he's getting a lot of flack online right now. And
he's a good egg. He's a good guy. He's good. Yeah, we got to do a Ray DeVito show. You know what, Chow? This is what we can do. If you're here still, I don't know if you're here. If we do the next Ray DeVito show, the hottest show on the internet, We need to go back in time, do a retrospect. Because like clips like this is gold. Because we could watch how this aged and what happened afterwards. It's fun to go back. I like to think I'm the shitverse curator. Like I like to go back and show you guys, this is what actually happened. This is why it happened. And look where we are today. This is before the swinging. This is before the cocaine. This is before the misdemeanors, the felonies. This is when he was married. This is when Ray lived in Cleveland. This is when Ray was on the Shuley network.
His credit, like he likes it. He doesn't mind it. He doesn't run away from it. He leans into the bits.
He does.
You know?
He strikes me as a guy, and take this however you will. He strikes me as a guy who's just happy to be getting the attention, as it were. So
he is a smart guy too. I mean, you could say what you want, but he is a smart
Aaron
guy.
just said he's the type of guy who likes the.
I think yesterday we never got into it, but I had some article from the Wall Street Journal, and the whole thing was about like Native Americans, kids. Like they're getting upset that like white families are adopted. Like that was just in the headline. I go, I'm just going to read the headline and make up my own story.
Yeah.
And then you tell me what it actually is. And then because I don't know if you do that with the news, but I'll do that with the news a lot. Like a lot.
Why didn't that catch on, Ray? How come that great idea never caught on?
Times you'll see like a New York Times article. You just read the headline, then you go to read it, and it like a lot of times it makes you subscribe to the story. Scott,
Sure.
I'm not gonna buy it.
No,
but that article was like actually the whole article was there, and I go, I'm just going off the headlines, saying that white families are trying to adopt all the Native American babies.
Hilarious.
And Native American families are angry at it. I still don't know what the article was about, but we never got into it. But I like him. He's a smart guy, and I do like Joe.
He likes him.
But then I'll write. Now let's shit on him.
Let's
That
shit
son
on,
of a bitch.
Let's shit on that piece
That
of
bastard.
shit. Let's shit on him for a little bit. Let's be honest, because you and I have not spoken since the first time I was on. And while I had fun in a perverse way, because I think it was Joe and the audience were like, we're going to get this guy. We're going to get him. And it seems like every time they went for the gotcha, I just kind of went, no, it's not like that. It's like this. And I just kind of swiped it away. And then I was like, all right, let's
I got to get this episode. Somebody's got to find it. Mint Diggity, somebody. Because I remember this. They got you. They got you good, Aaron. You can't say you swatted them away. It was bad. It was a rough show. I remember it.
Let's get
People
back.
were really upset with you at that time. I didn't realize all the heat that was.
I know.
Wow, people wanted.
I was telling you.
What can I say? I'm a heel, baby. I'm a heat seeker. We're both
thinks
pro
he's a
wrestling
heel.
fans. I get heat. I get the good kind of heat.
Ray's
But
not a
yeah,
wrestling
I think
fan.
Joe kind of wanted to jump in on that, and he kind of wanted to be a part of it, and he wanted it to be the Ray.
Like, this shows you Steel Toe has no idea about Ray. He's like, yeah, we're both wrestling fans. Ray hates wrestling. He never watches it. He doesn't know anything about it. But Toe's just going to go ahead and, he's a wrestling fan. I know he is. Come on. I'm a wrestling fan, God damn it. Well, I used to be, but I grew out of it. For Christ's sakes, I call myself the fucking Z-Man after Tom Zink, this guy.
Aaron and Joe show. And I was like, fuck you. I want to talk to Ray. I don't give a shit about this guy over here. So I
didn't
kind of
wanna
thought
talk
it got
to Ray.
hijacked a little bit because you and I got
He
going
didn't
on
wanna
a couple
talk
of
to
good
Ray.
riffs. And then here comes this fucking weird like kid voice coming in. Ray, excuse me. We have super chats we need to get to. And I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? Like Ray and I are trying to.
Yeah, because they were so backed up with hate super chats. I remember that. And that's Ray probably made more money on that stream than he's ever made his entire streaming life.
To talk about shit, and all of a sudden it's like, excuse me, Ray, you're making this guy look too likable and enjoyable. We got a bunch of people who want to shit on him. So
That was never the case. That's a delusion in Aaron's head. Not one person said you're making this guy likable and enjoyable. Not one person watching that. I remember distinctively because I was watching, I think I was sniping it. Yeah, I was sniping when sniping was a thing. I remember that.
so let's do that, which I thought was fun. but also I thought it kind of took away from what you wanted to do. I got the vibe that your show kind of
took away what Ray wanted to do. Ray doesn't know what he wants to do. Ray doesn't know what his show is. He has no clue. For months and months, for years, he's been saying he's getting bells and whistles. He's getting a green screen and he's going to start doing this and that. And it never happens. Never. I tell you I'm going to go get a new intro and I go get a new intro. I tell you I'm going to do a new countdown. I get a new countdown. I just do it.
Hijacked on you.
Well, I'll be honest. That day I had the worst Wi-Fi I've ever had. Like my buddy has a studio and he's like, no, come here. I got the great Wi-Fi, and it was horrible. So a lot of times, like,
that was another thing. This is a weird little coincidence how we're all connected in weird ways. Ray was doing that from Tulsa, Oklahoma, where I first met Patrick Melton when we worked together at that shitty Looney Bin Club. And we stayed in that shitty condo. And Ray was in that exact same condo I was in with Melton. Weird. Oh, shit. I didn't realize how late it's getting. It's getting late. I'm well over an hour and a half. That's too long. I don't like going long. That's grifting. We're going to have to wrap it up. Maybe we should just do 2 hours on the dot. Doodle says overtime. But we didn't hit the goal. We can't do overtime when we don't hit the goal. We did not hit the goal today, guys. Fuck. But I am doing MLC today. I'm doing a Kevin show with Florentine and Earl. That'll be fun. So tune into Kevin's program to see Jim Florentine and
hello,
Earl,
lady, mom.
Chad's drunk because I saw hair coming down. Melton actually said that. He's like, when there's hair coming out of his hat, that means he's drunk. Okay.
Yeah. I would just be spinning, even though you could hear me and I was live. Like, so I was like, it was like trying to
I'm having fun today.
Drive a car through a heavy rainstorm. It's like I couldn't see the road through a lot of it. I could hear your voice and stuff, but I couldn't see me. I was spinning and stuff. So, I mean, a lot of it was on me, in my own head. I just saw, and also that day in particular, I was really, because at that time, Chad and I were like kind of friendly, for a moment. And then he just like went rogue.
Oh, they're talking about me. Let's go back.
Was like trying to get me. He lied to Levy and Brennan to try to get me off of the MLC for good.
Oh, you were fucking
Shuley about so I was heated and
you were going
trying
after
to get someone fired.
Yeah, you were going after Chad. You were going after Bob. You were going after everybody that day. But I did feel like even when you weren't having problems, like we would get.
When did I try to get Ray fired? I don't remember that. When did I try to get Ray fired? I honestly have no recollection of trying to get Ray fired. Where did I get him try to get fired from a comedy club or a podcast? I really don't remember that.
Going, you'd ask me a question, I'd start answering, and here this little pipsqueak is fucking off screen going, we need to get to some super chats, you guys. And it's like, who the, like in Scarface, who the fuck is this guy, man? And I'm just like, fuck this guy. Ray, let's talk. Let's chat. And then it just kind of, it never got there. That's why I'm glad I could get you here today. And we could talk more about you.
That's what I got with me. Get in here, Jill.
Yeah. Excuse me, Ray. I don't like this guy.
So this is like the fourth time he's tried this Joe impression. That's really bad.
He teases me. So we need to find some bad things to say about him.
He thinks this is good.
We got it. I'll go on. Look, Joe needs to get his own show so he can settle his own scores, and I'll go on it. And that's the other thing about your show. When I was on it, I felt it was unfair to you because, like you said, you had so many people who like wanted to settle a personal score with me, And it felt like they wanted to do it through you.
Yes.
And that kind of pissed me off on your behalf. Like I was
that was the whole show. That's why everyone was watching. That's why I was sniping. That's exactly why we were all tuned in. And Ray was trying to interview you like you were something. Like it was like he was having fucking Halle Berry on. Like, so what was it like growing up? It was the worst. When you and Ray were just talking, it was terrible. It got good when you start reading the super chats. That's when it was fun. Oh, yeah.
Mad for you, where I was like, Ray wants to do a show. Ray and I have been talking about doing this for a long time before any of this shit happened. And now everybody, like even on that post show that you did, everybody was like, Ray, why didn't you do this?
Big Ron says, Chad, save Ray for the Ray show. Get to the Cucks. You're not covering them. I'm looking at one right now. Aaron Emholt. Right there. This is a twofer. You get a Ray and you get an Aaron. This guy's been in the intro. The reason why I'm doing this show is because of Steel Toe. And by the way, Big Ron, he's the ultimate cuck. He literally lost his wife to another man. Swinging.
Ray, why didn't you do that? And I'm like, nobody ever gave Ray a chance to fucking talk.
Yeah, I like I said, like looking back at it, I should have got a hotel room, something which would have guaranteed.
We're
like,
still talking
great
about
Wi-Fi.
this.
I felt a little blindsided that they had like a post show ready to go on the Shuli Network about it.
Yes,
like, not even including me in it.
Why would they?
Like, I kind of felt like I was set up to be like, I don't know, like whatever they wanted me to.
Yes, everything both of you are saying is right. Everything Toe just said, and everything Ray just said. Yes, it was a total setup. We were all fucking with you, all of us, everybody.
Like, I was set up by them. I felt like. I mean, I hashed it out. That's all water under the bridge. Now someone's going to see this. They're like, look, he's throwing him under the bus again. It's like, no, this shit we already hashed out.
Look, man, you don't need to feel crazy feeling that way because it's exactly how I felt watching the whole thing go.
Big Ron says, get to Carl. I don't know why I'm focused in on Big Ron for some reason. Get to Carl. Love from the UK, Chad. I talked about Carl up top. So get yourself a membership and you can watch it on demand. I talked about Carl for a half hour about how he's obsessed with Opie right now. And his coverage is boring as fuck. I do got to get out of here, though, if I'm going to do MLC here. I got to get some food. I got to get some lunch. I got to make a phone call. I got a Venmo notification. Let's go to it. Oh. From Laura, a girl. Chad, can you explain what that collector was calling for yesterday? This is a significant amount of money, so I'm going to go ahead and answer it. Yeah. So what was weird is I got the message on my drunk dial hotline because I use Google voicemail for the drunk dial hotline. Give it a call. Call it right now, 323-977-9642, 323-977-9642. But for some reason, every now and then, like, it'll go to the Google voicemail or it'll go to my voicemail because I think it's paired up with my phone or something. But for some reason, they left a message on my Google voicemail. I had no idea what it was. So I called it back live on air thinking that maybe, whatever the fuck's going on. And the lady recognized my number and asked if I was Chad-zumock. And I'm like, oh, what is this? So I hung up because I'm like, what the fuck? Then I immediately started thinking, Rob Saul signed me up for something or somebody's fucking with me. So after the show yesterday, I called back. And it turns out I had an outstanding balance to tap at General for like $83 that my insurance didn't pick up for some reason. And I had no idea about it. I was not aware of it. So I paid it and it's fine. So yeah, I just had a balance of $83 from the hospital from a hospital visit that my insurance didn't pick up. So there you go. Mystery solved. I know everybody was running with it, like Melton, of course. He's broke. He's in debt. And I'm like, yeah. Yeah. You got me. Got him. Got him. Anyways. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, actually, you know what? Dabbler's DMing me on Instagram. Why? I've been fucking with Dabbler on Instagram. Actually, you know what? I take that back, guys. I don't want to be called a liar. It was $84. I fucked up. I said 83, so that's something. I mean, I have no credibility now. What did you learn? What did I learn? Well, we learned that I had an outstanding balance of $84 that's currently paid off. Yeah. I'll turn it down a little bit. Somebody was saying it was too loud yesterday. I learned I'm going to be on MLC today with Jim Florentine and Earl Skakel. What did you learn? Fart sounds are funny. This guy, this serial killer is online all day long. I would love to know what you do for a living. I really would. Holy shit. Yes! Yes, we learned that I beat Rob Saul in wrestling and life. Tampa General Hospital. Not anymore. Fixed. Fix. I learned a new term, poodle file. We learn we need to get the basketball details done stat. We do. We need to make that a priority. We learned that May isn't close to August. We learned that. We definitely learned that. We learned Chad is the best booker MLC ever had. Shout out to Mark Maron, huh? Yeah. We learned Chad's not killing any dogs and never has and never will. G-Rob. That's a fact. I'm not going to kill any. I don't kill dogs. That was all ridiculousness, and you guys really wanted to believe it. But you know, we're dealing with dummies over here. What do you guys think? Do you guys want the gross outro or the normal outro? The new outro or the regular outro? Next one to say something gets it. Doodle says normal. Get yourself a membership if you're just tuning in now. It's on demand. It's part of the perks. Sorry, Carl. That's what we do over here. Have a good day. Bye.
It's time for the Cucks. Time for Cumia'S Cucks. The mud shark is coming to say your show sucks. Chrissy and Gino and the dork named Carl. Kissing up to Anthony while they're washing his balls. Still miles you can wash. What's wrong, April? I thought it was why.